What is an ETF? An exchange-traded fund, or an ETF, is a bit like a listed version of a managed fund. I think that's the simplest way to think about it. Managed funds, typically you apply for units in a fund, which then invests in a pool of stocks. But you've typically got a bit of a delay in terms of how long it takes to put your money in there. It can take a few days or up to a week by the time your transaction gets processed and then gets invested. If you're going to individual fund managers, you're going to have a number of different accounts as a retail investor. Or if you're investing through a platform, you might have one consolidated administration platform that lets you look at a range of different managed funds. An ETF, on the other hand, is a much simpler way of doing it. You can do it through a share trading account, and the different types of ETFs that are available have grown significantly in the past few years. In America, ETFs make up a significant portion of the investment market. In Australia, we've seen much slower growth, but it's really starting to take off in the last 2 to 3 years in particular. Now, where they started out in terms of investment options, a lot of them were around index style investments. Probably the longest one that's been in the Australian market is the State Street Australian 200 Index ETF. More recently, you can get access to the top 50 stocks, international type stocks, the S&P 500, emerging markets, a range of these types of things. What we'll start to see as the market continues to grow is some more active style strategies come into play. We know in Australia that active style management is still very popular. People like to try and do better than the market return. So what we'll start to see is that active managers will start to put out ETFs as well. The ease of being able to purchase these as you would a share during the day as the market goes up and down makes it a lot easier for the average investor to get in and out of these types of vehicles. And you can buy it along with your other direct shareholdings as well without having to go and set up a separate account through a managed fund holding. Where they're starting to become really popular is the self-managed super fund market. You can get some good diversification if a lot of your self-managed super fund holdings have been either direct Australian stocks, cash, or maybe a residential or commercial property. ETFs offer a simple way to get some good diversification within your portfolio without having to open up additional accounts. Click on the links below if you want to learn a little bit more about what ETFs are and find out some more information. Click on the subscribe button if you're interested in keeping up to date with any of my upcoming videos. If you've enjoyed it and found this informative, click on the like button as well. If you've got any questions, shoot them through on the comments or my contact details here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching.